Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another guide video, and in this video I'll be showing you how to complete both of Diego's and Valentine's quest lines. On top of that, I'll also be showing the optimal strategy for this new game mode where you can get 3 new artifacts and more of the green spin currency. But to start off, I'll quickly show you, in case you don't already know, every single step of each quest. So to start off, when you first speak to both of the units, Valentine will only have 1 quest, so all you have to do is click yes. But for Diego, he will have 2 quests, which doesn't change anything. You still need to click yes on both, but there's 2 of them that you need to click yes on. But first, I'll quickly show Valentine's quest. As you can see, you need to gain 100,000 green spins from Desert Grand Line. This is Desert Grand Line, and the green spins is the coin that you can see right there, the 2,000. And then the second part is clearing that stage 35 times, which is pretty easy. And the final part is finding 100 UA flags, which is this right here. And you get these from this game mode. I'll also be showing the optimal strat for that later in the video. Moving on, now the first Diego quest, you can see you need to get 50,000 green spins from Desert Grand Line, which again is just this. You can see down there the 2,000 coins, that's what you need 50,000 of. Next, you need to find 3 arms, 2 legs, and 2 eyes, and that is from this game mode. And once you complete all of that, you will get the Diego Brando unit, and this will be a secret unit. And that's not the final evolution, you do need to evolve him. And as you can see here, this is how you evolve him, the Diego's time clock. And to get that, you will just need to clear the Desert Grand Line stage 25 times, which will already be done from doing the other quests. And then you need 3 hearts, which is just this, which is also in the stage where you get the arms and the legs and the eyes. And now that I've shown that, we'll get on to the first game mode, which will just be the Desert Grand Line game mode, since this is where you get the majority of the items for the quests. For this game mode, it's relatively easy. You just need some of the new units from either the last update. They will definitely be more than enough, especially Gyro. He's very good. Hu Tao as well is also really good. Or the solo leveling units, which would be Chain and Sung Jin Woo. Either of those work as well. And just throw them all in with your blast and your super, and you should be good to go. Once you're in, you're just going to click super fast waves, set yourself up somewhere close to the start, and then you're going to want to just place both of your blasts, place your super lust, place all of your damaging units around him, and then after that you're just good to go. And it's now a waiting game until the game's over, and then you just need to make sure that you end your macro at the right time, that it won't waste any time, and you can have the most efficient macro possible. But as long as you just use blast and super with 4 of the top god units in the game on the tier list, then you're good to go, and you should have a relatively optimal time. So now I'll speed this up until it's done, and then we'll move on to getting the UA flags next. As you can see, we finished it in around 2 minutes. We got 2,000 of the coins, which are guaranteed, and unfortunately we did not get any of the body parts. But obviously you need to do this 25 to 35 times, so you're pretty much guaranteed to probably have all the parts by then. So now I'll show you how to get the UA flags for the Valentine quest. To find the game mode, when you're in the lobby, you're going to want to look towards the summoning area, and then turn to the right towards the events area, and then right outside the doors, there's a Johnny Joestar NPC, and this is a really old event. This event is from quite a while ago. You can see there's a bunch of different items here, mainly being the UA flags, which when you turn it up to 1000%, it doesn't show that it's a double drop rate, but it actually is. So we're going to be playing this at 1000% because you'll get 10 flags per run instead of 5. As you can see, this has a bunch of stuff in it which is useless to us right now, because these are old items that were for crafting Poochie and Wonder of You, and also Valentine, who you do actually need. So this is kind of a nice way to get all the flags you need and to actually get the secret unit if you didn't already have it. Now I'll get into the game mode and I'll just show you the most optimal strat. Now one thing for this game mode that is kind of personal preference is whether you want to use Super Lust or not. It's a relatively easy game mode since it came out so long ago, but it's got quite a large map and it has 2 paths. So I would probably recommend to bring the Robin unit, since it's the same as Super except it's for the full map. If you don't have Robin, which maybe some of you don't, and you only have Super, then using Super is fine. It's just you'll have to replace him so you can place your units on both sides, or you're gonna have to just use units with big range and kill them as they walk down the track. But it's definitely faster if you just spawn kill them, which means you would have to place units on both sides, which makes it annoying with Subaru, since you have to place him on one side to max out all the units and then place him on the other side, since he only maxes out the units in his range. But with Robin, you can kind of just place her down and then she'll upgrade everyone and you don't have to worry about it. So it's kind of personal preference. I'm just going to use Subaru just in case you use Subaru, since Robin's a little bit easier to use. You can just place her down when she maxes everyone out. The only upside with Subaru is 1, if you don't have Robin, and 2 is he maxes out meters. So if any of your units rely on their meter being full to do lots of damage, then it can be helpful, but since the stage is so easy, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to use them anyways though, and then the rest of your team can literally be anything. Honestly, you don't even need a full team. You could probably just bring Blast and like one other decent unit, and then as long as it's got Ancient, so you can place it on both sides, you'll be fine. But I'm going to bring a full team anyways, just because 4 units will attack faster than 1. So let's go. Once you're in, you're going to want to pick super fast waves, and then set yourself up somewhere where you can see both of the paths. I'm just going to stand here, and then once you start the game, you're going to want to wait until you have enough yen to place your Blast, and then when you do, you can just place one on the other side. Basically everything we do is going to mirror, so a Johnny on one side, Johnny on the other side, or whatever unit you have, and then just continue this until you have all your units placed. And after that, we're going to just place our super on one side, and then you're going to want to probably replace your Blast just to get some more money. Once you've got more money, you can replace your super on the other side, and then you can just leave that there, and it's now just a waiting game. And if you didn't know, this game mode is 100 waves long, so it's going to be quite the grind to get these flags, but once they're done, we can go ahead and evolve our Valentine unit. So since this is going to be quite a long run, I'm going to speed up for you, and then we will move on to doing the new game mode, which drops the new artifacts. As you can see, I got the 10 flags because I'm on 1000% difficulty, so do not trust in the lobby when you put 1000% and it only shows 5. It definitely gives 10. You can see it took 10 minutes, which it is 100 waves, so it makes sense, but it is quite unfortunate because you do need to do this 10 times to get 100 flags. So good luck with that, and now we're going to go on to the base defense game mode, which is the new game mode that gives the 3 new artifacts. Now for the final guide on this game mode right here, I will be using this team, and all that really matters is that you have Johnny, pretty good since he's full AoE, and this game mode has a lot of paths, which means full AoE is very good on this. And then the second unit will be Gyro, who is also full AoE due to this artifact. As you can see, this artifact makes any unit that it's on full AoE, which is especially good for this game mode since there's so many paths, and Gyro is just a really good DPS and really good support. And then after those, Chine's a good pick since she's also full AoE, and she's also just a pretty good unit. And then for your last unit, just whatever, I just chose Ellen Jo since she's also a really good unit. And then obviously you've got the classic Blast and Subaru combo. Blast with Flakeborn Scepter so you can get money, and then Subaru with Abyssal Frost Aegis so he can upgrade himself when he's placed. And with that, we're going to get into the guide. Once you're in, you're going to pick super fast waves, set yourself up in the middle of the map, and then once you start it, the starting yen is 5k. You are able to place down your Blasts, your Subaru, both of your Johnnies, both of your Gyros, both of your Chains, and then you might have to wait a little bit. Replace your Blasts so you can get a little bit more money, and then then you can place down your last unit. And there we go, our units are all placed down now, and I'll quickly show. You can see all the enemies are spawning in, and now I'll just wait, and then once game mode is over, that'll be the end of the guide. I'll speed it up for you, and let's go. As you can see, we beat the game mode. It took only around 2 minutes, and that'll be the end of the guide. See ya.